Hello everyone and welcome back. If you're new here, my name is Lissy. I have been a personal trainer and fitness instructor for over 15 years, and I'm looking forward to taking you through this mat workout. For today, I'm gonna stick with light weights. I have 3 pounds and a 5-pound weight option. Go ahead and choose something that you feel like is going to be appropriate for you. This workout is gonna be completely down on the mat. So sometimes if it's a rainy day outside, which in fact it is today, rainy day outside, or you just really don't have the energy to go in and lift some big heavy weights, we're just gonna get into some smaller detailed work here down on the mat. Still gonna be a really great full body workout. So if you are ready, go ahead and get your workout started on your fitness tracker. Grab a little water if you feel like you're going to need it throughout, and let's begin. Your first exercise, we're gonna take it down to your mat. We're gonna go into a push-up position and we're going to crunch the knee to the same side elbow. We're gonna go for 20 crunches here, and I want you to really focus on connecting the knee to the elbow. So really driving through the ball of your foot to touch. We're gonna go for 20 of these. Here we go. Little exhale with it. 4, 5, keeping the shoulders right on top of the elbows, right on top of the wrists. 7, 8, little exhale coming in, going 10 more, getting that oblique crunch, 8, 7, 6, 5, get a squeeze in the glute on the straight leg as the knee is crunching, last 3, 2, and 1, good. Shake your wrists out a little bit. We're gonna take it all the way down onto your stomach and do what I like to call a little cobra flow. Sometimes I do yoga. I don't know all of the yoga terminology, I will admit. So I like to make up my own little flow stretch here. So we're gonna put the hands right under your shoulders and come up into a back bend. How much of a back bend is up to you and your comfort level. I like to come all the way up with my arms fully extended. We're gonna squeeze the glutes. So you're getting a nice back bend here, getting a stretch. You should feel a stretch in the front of the hips. And then we're gonna tuck the toes under, come up and sit back into your down dog, dropping the heels down, working through your shoulders. Big lunge, step up. So again, we're stretching the hip on the back leg, stretching the glute on the front leg here, sitting back into your down dog again. Nice big inhale, sit back, and then exhale, step up, lunge step with the other side. Step back, and then we're gonna bring it all the way back down to the mat. If you wanna modify from your knees, go for it. And that's gonna be 1. So let's do 4 more of these. Coming up with that back bend, squeeze the glutes, get that stretch in the front of the hips, tuck the toes, sit back down dog, big lunge step up, inhale, sit back, exhale, step forward, step back, and then nice and controlled all the way down to the mat. That's 2. Find your flow with it here. Two more. Modify that back bend if you need to. Stay down a little lower. Here we go, last one. Up. Hang out with whatever stretch you feel like you need a little bit more of. Bringing it down, perfect. Okay, we're gonna flip it over onto your back, taking it into a bridge. So we're gonna go single leg bridge. If you need to modify, go ahead and keep both feet down And keep going for the bridges for both sides. We're gonna take one leg straight up, heavy on the heel, tucking the hips to close that space down. And we're going 15 bridges on one side, 2, 3, being mindful to keep a neutral spine. 4, you don't want to feel like you're arching through your back to come up. 7, 8, heavy through the heel, squeezing the glute. Going 5 more on this side. 4, good. 3, 2, last one. Perfect. Go ahead and switch the legs. If you're on 2 feet, continue on 2 feet. 3, 4, tucking the hips to close that space down and then rolling up. 6, 8. Here's 10. We have 5 more. 4, 3, 2, last one. Good. Okay, we're gonna keep both feet down now. Arms are going to reach overhead, so we're just getting a little opening for the shoulders here. As you reach overhead, this natural space, we wanna close it down to keep the core engaged, and then we're gonna come up and go for a crunch, an oblique crunch right to the outside of your leg. Coming up overhead, exhale up. Let's go 10 on one side here. 2, 3. Try not to use your arms swinging as momentum to come up. Stay as controlled as possible. 5. Low back stays down tight. 6. 7, 8. Good, get that inhale, reaching overhead. Exhale, coming up. One more time here. 10, go ahead and take it right into the other side. 2, good. 3, there should be no daylight showing through your back and the mat. 5, 6, 8, perfect, last 2, 9, and 10, excellent. Okay, go ahead and bring yourself up. We are going to flip to your hands and knees and work on the hips and the outside of the glutes a little bit here. So, we're in a hands and knees position. The knee that I'm going to base on is going to be split between my hands, and then my other leg, we're gonna take straight out to the side here. Now you're gonna lift your leg straight up off the mat. As you do this, I don't want you to drop your shoulder and bend the opposite elbow. You may feel a little bit of a cramping sensation in that hip. If you need to sit back, stretch it out, go for it. We're gonna go 10 raises on one side and then 10 on the other side. All right, so let's go ahead and take one leg straight out. Nice and steady through that core. Arms are holding nice and strong. Here we go. Exhale up. 3, 4, 5, 6, perfect. 7, 8, 9, last one, 10. Good, little sit back, stretch it out if you need to. Take it right into the other side. Foot is right out from the hip, and then we're working on bringing that foot up to hip level. 4, 6, 7, total body effort on this one. 8, shoulder strong, core strong. 9, one more. 10, good. Little sit back, stretch it out if you need to. Okay, go ahead and grab a dumbbell. I'm gonna go for a 5-pound option. Doesn't really need to be anything heavier than that. We're gonna go bird dog position. So one leg is gonna go straight back. Dumbbell is going to be in the opposite hand. And we're gonna alternate a reverse fly and a shoulder flexion. 10 on one side, 10 on the other side. Here we go. Core tight, not arching through the back, squeezing the glute. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Keep pulling that belly button in. 6. Reach that straight leg back. 8. 9. Here's the last one on this side. Out and up. 10. Go ahead and take it to the other side. Tucking the hips, neutralizing that back. The leg comes up. Make sure we're not arching. 2, 3. Very challenging for the core with that leg lifted. 6. 8, 9, one more, 10, and 10. Awesome. Okay, we're gonna take it all the way down onto your stomach for an alternating overhead press, working through the shoulders, working through the back postural muscles. I'm gonna swap out for 3-pound weights. This one definitely does not need to be heavy. Let's take it all the way down onto your stomach. Option to keep your forehead rested on the mat, or we can just keep a light lift of your forehead off the mat. But you wanna make sure that you're keeping your eyes looking straight down, not looking forward. Keep your neck neutral with your spine. Toes are tucked, knees are lifted off the floor, tucking your hips, squeezing the glutes. Alternating for 20 here. Long reach up to the top, pull back. 2, 3, 5, bringing that bicep right next to the ear. 7, feeling that stretch through your side, and then pull, squeeze. 9, 10, halfway, here we go. 13, 14, 18, last 2, 19, and 20. Good, set those weights down. Reaching your arms all the way up to the top. Last one here. Now we're gonna get into the low back and the glutes a little bit more. So, hands are pushing into the floor. We're still tucking the hips to squeeze the glutes. We're gonna go flutter kicks, 20 flutter kicks. Try to not make them too fast, but really focusing on squeezing the glute, point the toes. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Relax. All right, bring yourself up. Really, really great work. If you consider yourself to be at more of a beginner level, one time through of this is gonna be perfect. Intermediate, go ahead and run through this 2 times. And if you feel like you are at an advanced level, go ahead and get 3 rounds of this mat work circuit. I hope you enjoyed this workout. Continue to master these movements, have fun, and I will see you in the next workout.